Hey tribe, have you ever asked yourselves why you think or act the way you do? Why one of your friends loves being around lots of people, while another prefers a quiet corner? These questions might be answered by an amazing tool called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI. This isn't just a simple test. It's a window into understanding ourselves and the people around us. The MBTI was developed by Isabel Myers and Catherine Briggs during World War II, based on the theory of Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. Its goal is to help people understand their natural preferences. Think of the MBTI as a map of your mind. It doesn't say what's right or wrong. There's no best personality type either. Instead, it shows how we naturally use our energy, how we take in information, how we make decisions, and how we like to organize our lives. It's like finding out if you're right-handed or left-handed. Both are capable, just in different ways. This knowledge is a powerful tool for personal growth and improving our relationships with others. Wow, amazing! Knowing your MBTI type is like discovering a secret code. Once you understand the 4 letters that make up your type, you'll have a clearer idea of why you're more comfortable in some situations and not in others. For example, you'll know why you get tired easily at large gatherings, or why you prefer planned activities over spontaneous outings. It's not to put you in a box, but rather to give you a language to explain your inner world. Knowledge is power. The true beauty of MBTI isn't just in self-discovery. It's a bridge to connect with others. When we understand that everyone has their own way of seeing the world, it becomes easier to be patient and understanding. Instead of getting annoyed with a colleague who always asks for details, we'll understand that maybe that's just how they process information. MBTI opens the door to a world full of understanding and acceptance. Come on, let's explore this mystery. Hey tribe, are you ready to learn about the 4 pillars of MBTI? These are the foundation that makes up the 16 personality types. The first dimension is about where we get our energy. This is extroversion versus introversion. Extroverts are like solar panels. They get energy from socializing with other people and from outside activities. They are often lively and easy to talk to. On the other hand, introverts are like rechargeable batteries. They need time to themselves to recharge their energy, especially after long social interactions. The second dimension refers to how we collect information. This is sensing versus intuition. People with a sensing preference focus on concrete details and information they gather through their 5 senses. They value facts and practical experiences more. Meanwhile, those with an intuition preference are more focused on patterns, connections, and future possibilities. They like to think outside the box and are more interested in theories and abstract concepts. Cool, right? The third pillar is about how we make decisions. This is thinking versus feeling. Thinkers make decisions based on logic, objective analysis, and principles of truth and justice. For them, fairness and consistency are important. On the other hand, feelers make decisions based on their personal values, how it will affect people, and maintaining harmony. Empathy and concern for others' feelings are important to them. And the fourth and final dimension is how we prefer our outer world. This is judging versus perceiving. People with a judging preference prefer a planned and organized life. They are more comfortable when decisions have already been made and there's a structure to follow. For them, deadlines are important. Meanwhile, those with a perceiving preference are more open to new information and options. They are more flexible, spontaneous, and prefer to keep their options open. These 4 dimensions add color to our personality. Hey tribe, now let's take a look at the 16 personality types formed from the 4 dimensions. Let's start with the analysts. INTJs are analytical and strategic, but sometimes too critical. INTPs are creative and thirsty for knowledge, but can be detached from reality. ENTJs are natural leaders with strong wills, but can be domineering. ENTPs are intelligent and quick-witted, but easily bored and love to argue. They are the brains of the group, always looking for new ideas and solutions. Next are the diplomats. INFJs are quiet and have deep principles, but are too idealistic. INFPs are poetic and kind, but sometimes too sensitive and impractical. ENFJs are charismatic and contagiously enthusiastic, but can be too persuasive. ENFPs are cheerful and creative, but easily distracted and disorganized. They are the heart of the group, always looking for connection and aiming to help others reach their potential. Now let's meet the sentinels. ISTJs are practical and reliable, but sometimes stubborn. ISFJs are loving and always ready to help, but can neglect their own needs. ESTJs are excellent managers, but can be bossy and insensitive to others' feelings. ESFJs are very social and caring, but can worry too much about what other people think. They are the guardians of tradition and order, ensuring everything runs smoothly. And finally, the explorers. ISTPs are brave and practical, loving hands-on tasks, but can be too private and risk-takers. ISFPs are charming and always ready for new experiences, but easily stressed and dislike long-term plans. ESTPs are intelligent and energetic, always at the center of the action, but can be impulsive. ESFPs are spontaneous and cheerful, the life of the party, but easily bored and dislike conflicts. They are the people who bring color and joy to our lives. To understand this better, tribe, let's think of some situations. For example, in a work meeting, an ESTJ would likely immediately lay out the agenda and set deadlines. Okay, team, this is the plan. We need to finish this before Friday. Meanwhile, an INFP might worry about how the decision will affect the team's mood. Are we sure everyone's okay with this plan? Maybe there's a better way that's more fun for everyone. This difference shows the T versus F preference in decision-making. Now let's imagine a spontaneous outing with friends. An ESFP would be the first to join. Game, where are we going? Let's go. Because they are perceivers, they are open to spontaneous plans. On the other hand, an ISTJ might hesitate. Wait, what time are we leaving? What time are we coming back? I already have plans tomorrow. Judgers prefer things to be organized and planned. It doesn't mean the ISTJ doesn't want to go, they just need more details to be comfortable. In a brainstorming session, you'll be amazed by an ENTP. They will challenge every idea and think of unusual angles. What if we reverse the process, or try this idea that seems impossible? Their intuition creates new possibilities. Meanwhile, an ISFJ might offer a more practical suggestion based on past experiences. Last time we tried this and it was effective. Maybe we can use that again. Their sensing is rooted in what has been proven to work. And at a party, you'll see an extrovert like an ENFJ circulating the room talking to different groups, gaining energy from every interaction. In a corner, you might see an introvert like an INTJ having a deep conversation with only one or two people. Or maybe they're just observing their surroundings. They're not bored, they're processing everything in their mind. Understanding these differences is key to happy coexistence. Amazing! Hey tribe, the biggest lesson from MBTI is the importance of diversity. Imagine if we were all the same, the world would be a very boring place. Each personality type brings unique strengths and perspectives. Thinkers provide logic, while feelers provide heart. Sensors keep us grounded, while intuitives push us to dream. Everyone has an important role. Accepting these differences is the first step towards a stronger community. Understanding MBTI fosters empathy. When you know a colleague is an introvert, you'll better understand why they need quiet time after a noisy day. You won't think they're aloof or angry. When you know your friend is a perceiver, you'll be more patient with their flexibility and plans. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. MBTI gives us a map to find those shoes and try them on. It also strengthens self-esteem. Many people grow up thinking there's something wrong with them because they're not like most people. Maybe you're an INFP in a family of ESTJs and you feel like you don't fit in. Knowing your MBTI type is a validation that it's okay to be me. It gives you permission to embrace your natural tendencies and strengths. It helps you understand that your sensitivity or your love for theory are not weaknesses, but part of your unique design. And, of course, effective communication. MBTI is a guide to communication. If you're talking to a sensor, it's better to use concrete data and examples. If it's an intuitive, they'll be more engaged by big ideas and possibilities. If it's a thinker, be direct and logical. If it's a feeler, consider their feelings and show appreciation. Adjusting our communication style based on who we're talking to is a big step towards avoiding misunderstandings. Wow, powerful. In the world of work, tribe, MBTI is an incredibly valuable tool. Many companies use it for team building. When each team member knows each other's personality type, their collaboration becomes smoother. For example, a J-type can lead in planning and organizing, while a P-type can be great at thinking of alternative solutions when unexpected problems arise. It also helps managers understand how to motivate each employee. Some need praise, while others need a challenge. When it comes to relationships, whether romantic or friendships, MBTI is a game changer. It explains why there are clashes between different personalities. For example, an extrovert might feel ignored by their introvert partner when the latter wants to be alone. If they understand their energy needs, it will be easier for them to give and take. A thinker and a feeler can learn to talk without hurting each other by understanding that one values logic and the other values feelings. For personal growth, MBTI is like a mirror. It shows not only our strengths, but also our blind spots or areas we need to improve. For example, if you are a strong thinker, you might try to explore your feeling side to be more understanding of others' emotions. If you are a perceiver who always keeps options open, you can practice making decisions and sticking to them. It's not about changing who you are, but about becoming a more balanced and complete version of yourself. Knowing your type also provides guidance in career choice. While there's no perfect job for one type, there are fields where a person is more likely to be happy and effective. ISFJs can be excellent nurses or teachers due to their caring nature. ESTPs can excel in sales or entrepreneurship due to their energy and practicality. Using MBTI as a guide, along with your interests and skills, can help you find a job that not only provides income but also satisfaction. Truly amazing. Hey tribe, it's important to remember that as amazing as MBTI is, it also has its limitations. First of all, MBTI is based on self-report. The result depends on how honest you are in answering the questions. If your mood isn't good on the day you take the test, or if you answer it based on who you want to be and not who you really are, the result might not be accurate. That's why being honest with yourself is important. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer, and no better type than another. Second, MBTI shows preferences, not abilities or capabilities. Just because you're a feeler doesn't mean you can't think logically. And just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you can't speak in front of a crowd. We all use all 8 functions: sensing, intuition, thinking, feeling, and so on. But we just have a more natural preference for some. MBTI is not a measure of your intelligence, skills, or personality. It's a tool for self-awareness, not a judgment. One of the biggest dangers in using MBTI is labeling or stereotyping. It's easy to say, oh, you're an ESTJ, that's why you're bossy, or you're an INFP, that's why you're too emotional. This is irresponsible and unhelpful. Every person is a complex individual, more than just 4 letters. MBTI should be used as a starting point for understanding, not as a conclusion about a person. Use it to ask questions and be curious, not to judge and limit. Because of this, many psychologists have doubts about the scientific validity of MBTI, especially regarding the consistency of its results. Test-retest reliability, that is. A person might get a different result if they take the test again after a few months. So it's better to view MBTI not as a hard science, but as a useful framework or model. It's a way of organizing our observations about personality. Use it with caution and an open mind. Knowledge should always come with responsibility. And now that we know the types, tribe, how can we use this to improve our interactions? Here are some tips. If you're talking to an introvert, give them space and time to think before answering. Don't force them to be the center of attention. They prefer one-on-one conversations. For extroverts, include them in conversations and activities. Let them talk to process their ideas. They thrive on interaction and energy from others. When you're talking to a sensor, be direct and provide concrete examples and details. They value practical information more. Avoid overly abstract conversations. On the other hand, if you're facing an intuitive, be open to big ideas, theories, and future possibilities. Let them explore what-if scenarios. They are more interested in the big picture than small details. This adjustment helps a lot. For thinkers, focus on logic, facts, and objective principles. Be honest and direct, even if it's a criticism, as long as it's fair. Don't take their bluntness too personally. For feelers, always consider their feelings. Start with positive comments before giving feedback. Show your appreciation and understanding of their perspective. Harmony and connection are important to them. And finally, for judgers, be clear with plans and schedules. Respect their need for order and decisiveness. If there's a change in plans, tell them in advance. For perceivers, be flexible and open to new ideas. Give them freedom and options. Don't force them to make decisions immediately. Understanding and respecting these natural preferences is the key to a happy and productive relationship. Knowledge is power, tribe. Hey, tribe. On our journey through the world of MBTI, we've discovered many things. We've learned that each of us has a unique design, like a masterpiece with different colors and shapes. The 4 letters of our personality type are not a box to confine us, but a key that opens the door to a deeper understanding of ourselves. It's a reminder that our strengths should be celebrated and our weaknesses are opportunities for growth. Embrace who you are because you are amazing. Let's not forget that self-understanding is only half the battle. The real magic happens when we use this knowledge to understand others. In a world often filled with misunderstandings, MBTI offers a language of empathy. Instead of getting angry, let's learn to ask questions. Instead of judging, let's learn to listen. Every person we encounter has their own story, their own perspective, and their own way of seeing the world. Let's respect their uniqueness, just as we respect our own. If you want to deepen your knowledge, there are many resources online. You can read books like Gifts Differing by Isabel Myers, or visit the official website of the Myers-Briggs Company. There are also online communities and forums where you can talk to people with similar types, but always remember to use these as a guide, not as a Bible. The most important learning happens in real life, in our daily interactions with people. Ultimately, the message of MBTI is simple. Be good to yourself, and be good to others. Unity doesn't mean being identical. True unity is found in celebrating our differences and working together using our unique strengths. May this knowledge be a light on your path towards a happier and more meaningful life. Until our next journey into knowledge right here on Matenglawin, the adventure continues.